This is a recap for Thursday, March 4th. So we're going to start with pages 4, 5, and 6 of last week's Cami. So this is week 20. And it's going to go pretty fast, so if anytime you want to stop and just pause to slow it down a little bit, you can do that. So x equals 15. 5 cross products are equal. 7 times 25. 5y equals 7 times 25. 175 divided by 5 is 35. 35. Okay, so this is 28a equals 56. Divide by 28, and a is equal to 2. 14x equals 11 times 28. So 14x equals 308 divided by 14. It's 22. So this one, x equals 22. $30x, cross products are equal, is equal to 26 times 15. 30x equals 390. Divide that by 30, and you get 13. X equals 13. This is 5y is equal to 20 times 4. 5y is equal to 80. Divide by 5, and y is equal to 16. Determine whether the pair of ratios form a proportion. So we do cross products 5 times 44 to see if it's equal to 9 times 40. So this is 360, and 5 times 44 is equal to 220. So these ones are not proportional. 40 is almost 44, 5 is not almost 5, so we can tell that's correct. Another way we can simplify this is to find a multiplier. But in this case, we're just going to do 12 times 21 to see if that's equal to 18 times 14. And 12 times 21 is 252. 18 times 14 is also 252. So these are proportional. Let's check 7 times 60 to see if that's equal to 12 times 35. 7 times 60 equals, should be 420. And 12 times 35 is 770. Doesn't seem right. Let's try it again. 12 times 35. There we go, 420. Okay, so this also proportional. 7/12 is proportional with 35 over 60. Write a proportion for each phrase and solve it. 3 feet in 1 second equals 21 feet in x seconds. 7 times 3 is 21, so 1 times 7 is 7 seconds. I always put the money on the top, $10.43 for 7 pounds equals x for 10 pounds. So that's 104 0.3 equals 7x divided by 7. I got that 104.3 by just multiplying by 10. 104.3 divided by 7 equals 14. X equals 14.9. So that is $14.90 for 10 pounds. Solve each proportion. 5x equals 2 times 20. 5x equals 40. So x equals 8. 4y equals 7 times 28. I know that the multiplier here is times 7, so I know y is equal to 49. (24) times x equals 1 times 36, which is 36. Divide by 24. 36 divided by 24 is 1.5. So x equals 1.5. And this one is a little interesting because of that 5x. 5x times 30 equals 15 times 12. 12 times 15 is 180. So, and we have to do 30 times 5x, that's a 150x equals 100, whoopsie, equals 180. Divide by 150. So 18 divided by 15 is 1.2. Okay, let's get this better. 1.2. So x equals 1.2. 1.2, let's just test that out. 1.2 times 5 equals 6. And 6 is half of 12, and 15 is half of 30, so that makes sense. Bob walks 20 miles in 4 hours. Kelly walks, so that's Bob. Kelly over here walks 14 miles in 3 hours. Are these proportional? No, because 3 times 20 is 60, and 4 times 14 is not equal to 60, so they are not, because the cross products are not equal to each other. Write a proportion for this phrase and solve it. Always put the money on the top. As I'm going to the dollar store, $5.85 for 9 pounds equals, well, what? How many dollars for 20 pounds? So 20 times 5.85 equals 9 times D. So 20 times 5.85 is 117 equals 9D. Divide by 9. Divided by 9 equals 13. So let's see, so D is equal to 13. Let's put that back in. So it's 20 pounds is $13 even. And finally, page 6, solve some proportions. 9 times 7 is 63, so 7 times 7 is 49. And this one, we don't have an easy multiplier, so we're going to do 25y equals 10 times 20. 25y equals 200. Divide by 25, and you get 8y equals 8. Solve each problem using a proportion. And then we're going to find the answer at the bottom. So a bicycle rides 18 miles in 2 hours. Hours, how far will we go in 5 equals how many in 5 hours? So 2x equals 5 times 18. 5 times 18 is, let's see, 90, I believe. 5 times 18. Just going to double check. 5 times 18 is 90. So 2x equals 90. Divided by 2, x equals 45. And we look at the problem, it says how far, and it's 45 miles. Tabisha walked 13 miles in, let's look for the 45 miles down here. 45, there we go. All right, Tabisha walked 13.5 miles in 3 hours. That speed, how many miles will she walk in 7? So we'll put 7 hours, x, 3x equals 7 times 13.5. 7 times 13.5. 3x equals 94.5. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals 31.5. And it's how many miles? So miles. So we'll look for 31.5. There it is. A truck driver travels 93 miles in, I'm going to change that 1 hour and 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. Equals, and then I want 4 hours. So we're going to do 1.5x equals 4 times 93. 4 times 93, 372. 1.5 equals 372. Oops, we lost our connection there for a moment. See if we can get it back. 372 divided by 1.5. Divided by 1.5 equals x equals 139.5 miles. And there is a mistake somewhere, so I'm going to find that. Perfect. Okay. So we've got 93 miles in 1.5 hours. We need 4 hours. So I'm going to first check my 4 times 93. And I get 372. Next, I'm going to check my 372 divided by 1.5. And that's 248. So that's where my mistake was, 248. And there it is right there, 248. Okay, so we have $1.25. I always like to put the number on the dollars on top, 12 ounce equals how much for 32 ounces? So 12x equals 1.25 times 32. 1.25 times 32. It's 40. So 12x equals 40. Divide by 12. 40 divided by 12 is 3 1/3, repeating. So it would cost, but we'd have to round that to $3, and because it's cost, we would round it to $3.33. If we were a business, it would be $3.34. In real life, they always round up, but in math, we'll round down to $3.33. There is the answer. Okay, that is the answer key for pages 4, 5, and 6. Let's go to what we did today. And what we did today, I'm going to actually open up one that already has all this, just in case you missed it. I'm not going to rewrite all of that. And let's open up period 3.7. Nope, wrong one. Period. Oh, it was a copy of a copy. That's what it was. We'll find it here. There we go. Okay. So we started today looking at the tree problem at the bottom of the page. So we'll go there first. So problem number 13. Whoops, did we not do this one here? Okay, I am going to open one that was written on. Okay, week 21. There we go. We'll do this one. Okay, let's go to the bottom, to the tree problem on page 6. And this recap is getting pretty long, so this is going to be pretty quick. And then next Monday, I will have an answer key for all the rest of week 21. So we really emphasize the color in this. Notice that this is like pink for the height, and pink right here. Yellow for the shadow, and then as long as we keep the small on the top and the large on the bottom, then the proportion will work out, and this ended up being 44 feet tall. And then we went up and we filled in this vocabulary right here. So this symbol here is similar. This is triangle ABC. It says line segment DE. This is angle HIJ. And in this one in particular, you have to have the I in the middle. It has to be the corner of the angle. It has to be what's called the vertex. The vertex has to be the middle letter, whenever you're naming it. Congruent means both equal and similar. So both congruent is the same as the word similar and equal at the same time. It means it's a copy of it. It's an exact duplicate, same size and same shape. So this kind of means same size and the same shape. If you say that it is similar, it's the same shape, but it can be a different size. So it can make a larger copy or a smaller copy of it. And I circled the ones that are true statements. So it says circle the statements that are the true statements regarding the similar figures. This one was rejected because it was out of order. The FEH went this direction, kind of counterclockwise, and ABCD went clockwise around the shape. Angle A and angle G are congruent. That's how you read that. Angle A is congruent to angle G. They're in the same spot and they have the same measurement. The angles of congruent figures are equal to each other. The sides are proportional. This one started in a different place, B, but it corresponds with H, and they both went the same direction. They both went clockwise around this way, B, C, D, A, and then H, E, F, G. This was proportional because this is small right here. These are the small shape, and these are the large shape. These correspond this direction. They correspond. They're in the same place. These correspond. This one got rejected because this is small and this is small, large, but this is large, this is small, so it got mixed up. Next week, there'll be an answer key for the rest of CAMI week 21. And that is a recap. That is today's recap for Thursday, March 4th.